Swaddy Cop and hello. My name's Jeff. Welcome back to my channel, my series Driving in Thailand. Today I wanted to show a pre-check, maintenance pre-check on a scooter and an automobile if you're thinking about renting either one of these vehicles here in Thailand. Specifically, if you've never ridden a motor scooter or maybe never rented a car, I wanted to show you a quick method that you can complete a walk around doing all the pre-checks in a matter of a minute, minute and a half. So you're renting an automobile, be it a compact, pickup truck, SUV. You're at the vendor and they have presented you with a vehicle. Do this same pre-maintenance check. It won't take, I'm gonna go slow, but normally you could do this in about a minute, minute and a half. So we're gonna get inside and start this pre-check. Start the vehicle up. Actually, I'm gonna turn it off because I wanna show you when you turn your ignition to accessories, you have your warning lights. Just check your warning lights, make sure everything's working there, and then you can start the vehicle. Here you can record the mileage. Many vehicles are going to have a trip odometer. You can flip that around, reset it as you drive about. You want to take a look at the temperature gauge, probably going to be on the cool side if it's been sitting there. And then especially your fuel gauge, take a look at the fuel. They should, I would expect, to present with a full tank of gas. And then you come over somewhere in your vehicle, you're going to have air conditioning, vehicles, controls. Just check that out. They've got temperature. There's a cigarette lighter down here that you can put an adapter in, charge your phones. Obviously, this is an older truck. Any newer vehicles are going to be high-end with a lot of technology gadgets. I'm sure you could check your radio, and then also just take a look at your mirror. Backlight, back mirror, rear view mirror is good. We've got our left mirror, our right mirror. But not only check, if you have electric whatever, electric mirrors, electric windows, electric seats, check everything. Check everything. So this is kind of a real quick check on the inside. You can check your emergency brake. It might be a hand brake or a foot pedal depending on the model you rent. It's got a little compartment box. Check that. It should be presented to you clean, no trash. I'm satisfied with the inside, so we're going to get out and we're going to start the outside pre-check. I do have the vehicle turned off, but as I have the door open, I want to exercise the back door. If there is a back door, exercise that. Make sure that it's functional, it's closing right. And then we're going to start on this side, top down. So I go left to right, left to right. I'm looking at they have visors on this truck. The glass is intact, looks fine. And then I come to the back here. I'm looking for damage. I don't see any damage on the panels. I look at the rubber, looks good. A little wear on this rubber, but brand new trucks, you'll be fine. Look at the outer rim, see if there's any dents. And then check your body panels as you move forward. We look at the mirror, not broke, functional. Coming up to the front quarter panel, everything looks fine. Look at the rubber, the tread wear. We look at the wheel, and then we move to the front. And again, we go top down. I'm looking at that windshield. I'm looking for cracks. If you see a crack, again, video record any deficiencies you find on that vehicle. The outside mirrors look fine. I don't see any cracks on the windshield. The wiper blades are there. Always look at that. If it's an older truck, if you're running a used truck, the rubber may be a little questionable. Here on this truck, we've got a good sized ding here. We would want to record that, and then we step back and we look at the lights. We can do a light check, but we can also have the helper at the vendor help us do that. We want to make sure that it's got a license plate, and we quickly look underneath. I don't see any oil or water, so that's good. We move around. We're looking at the front quarter panel. Everything looks fine. This is a mirror that's intact. This vehicle registration, I'm going to talk about that in detail in a moment. It should be on the windshield. On vehicles here in Thailand, you need to make sure that this registration decal is on the window. I've been stopped and I kept it in the glove box like I do on the bike, but I was told get it on the window. It does help the police officers if they're doing a road check, a highway check. It does speed up the flow of traffic, so good for them. We come to the side. I'm looking at the visors over the windows. No, everything looks fine. The mirror's good. The windows, no cracks. Everything's fine there. I want to exercise the doors, and again, make sure that everything's fine. Depending on the rental vehicle or the company, most will provide you the floor mats. Check and see if they have floor mats. Highly recommend you get that. And then everything's fine there. I see a few scratches. Also a few scratches up here, right here. It's scratched. I would document that. We come back. I'm looking. Everything looks fine. We come back. You might want to exercise your fuel cap door. Just make sure that it has a filler cap, and that it's not missing. We look at the rubber, the tread on the rubber. We're looking at the wheel. Everything looks fine. Tires look inflated. Now this is a pickup truck. I want to exercise. First off, looking again, top down, back window looks fine, no issues. I want to exercise this tailgate. Everything appears fine. We step back and then make sure the license plate's good. I don't see anything hanging underneath, no exhaust, tailpipe, catalytic converter hanging down, no issues. The shocks are fine, no fluids. License plate is good. And that would finish the outside pre-check, basically finish the pre-check. Now, talking about this registration decal, as I showed you on the motorbike, you have to make sure before you depart and sign your contract, look at the insurance paperwork and make sure that it has this decal. People might ask, or you might not know, as I didn't know, what is 2566? You may be used to the Gregorian calendar, 2021, 2022, 2020, 2020, 2023. Thailand, you will see that Gregorian date in places, but on legal documents, they use a lunar system, a lunar calendar, which is a version of a Buddhist calendar. So 2022 equates to 2566. So that's what's going on with this document here. Also, you have the serial number on the plate, and on most vehicles there will be a serial number data plate up on the vehicle. Underneath the windshield you would find a serial number data plate that you could match both numbers if you wanted to go to that kind of detail. So that concludes a pre-check, maintenance pre-check, and a checkout from a vendor, whether you're renting a motor scooter or renting a vehicle. If you have found the information helpful, click on the like icon and share, and also subscribe. This is Jeff from Pattaya, Thailand. Have a good day.